You are all weirdos.
Weird science is the revolution. Weird science is the revolution.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Weird Science Comics YouTube channel, where I'm going to be going through Hallows Eve number 2. The first issue of Hallows Eve really surprised me with how much fun I had reading it. The whole Halloween mask thing had me rolling my eyes a bit at first, but Erica Schultz's fast-paced and fun issue had me thinking this book could actually be a bit of a hidden gem. I guess it still could be, but after this issue, it's going to take a bit more work to get back to that place. This one is a little rough. I'll tell you what I mean after I ask you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, enable the notifications, and let me know what you thought of Hallows Eve number 2 in the comments below. Here are the credits and the recap. It is, again, Hallows Eve number 2, written by Erica Schultz, art by Michael Dowling, colors by Brian Reber, and letters by VC's Joe Caramagna. While stealthily robbing a bank, Janine was discovered by a lowly security guard. And that's shade there. Poor Simon. The guy's just trying to earn a living. He's a security guard. Now you're calling him a lowly security guard. I mean, I don't know his whole situation here. With the help of her werewolf mask, Janine was able to quickly subdue the guard and escape. But Janine soon learned there are consequences to her masks. Not robbing a bank or anything, just the masks. As the scratch she gave him transformed the security guard into a werewolf himself as the moon rose that evening. Now he's on the loose, and it's up to Hallows Eve to right her wrongs. But she's not the only one searching for the wayward werewolf. Detective Sherry Sebens is investigating the supernatural bank robbery for the police, and Maxine Danger and the Beyond Corporation are also slithering out of the woodwork, intrigued by the reports of a werewolf robbing a bank during the day. Stepping out into the field, Maxine infiltrated the crime scene and gathered DNA for her own investigation. Gathering DNA, not as sexy as that might sound. It really isn't, but the whole idea of this Beyond Corporation, I like the thing where they slither out because they hear about a werewolf robbing a bank in daylight, right? That's going to intrigue them to kind of come out of the woodwork. Not talking mailboxes, sandwiches, and nonsense that we had during the dark web. I mean, the Beyond Corporation disappeared for one reason, because they really were at fault with taking Ben Reilly's memories. And if the Beyond Corporation was still around, you wouldn't have had that nonsense limbo crap going on in dark web, because Peter and Ben would have went right to Beyond and taken it to the streets there. You can't have that because of that wacky story. So they disappear only to come back here. It felt weird last issue, but we'll go with it. I did find it odd, but I found it oddly nice to see my man Marcus again in this issue. And Marcus was Maxine's kind of right-hand man during the Beyond stuff. And I didn't think that I liked him that much, but when I saw him here, I actually had a smile on my face. Now, he looks pretty bored, though. He's doing some remote tech help thing when Janine busts in the window with her black cat mask on. Now, I would have thought that mask would make you a sexy leather-clad gal looking for a heist, but sadly it makes you an actual big giant black cat, and while that might be sexy to all you furries out there, hashtag your kink, your business, Marcus might have crapped his pants here. Hashtag your kink, your business. Now, while Janine explains the whole situation, masks, what happened, she kind of pushes aside the whole Ben Reilly situation and doesn't really answer when you have Marcus ask about him. But while that's going on, we see Maxine Danger is still on the werewolf case as well. Now, the big problem with this issue, that werewolf case is not very interesting. Since Maxine and her Beyond cronies can't find Janine, they center on that quote-unquote lowly security guard who just happens to be doing his job, trying to raise a family, and everybody's got to throw shade at him. But the thing is, you know that Maxine, if she finds him, she's going to want to do very bad things to him. Hashtag her kink, her business. Of course, Janine also wants to find him. We heard that in the recap because she wants to say she's sorry. She feels responsible for turning him into the werewolf, but she also wants to check out how this ended up happening. How could a mask end up giving somebody the whole werewolf deal? She wants to know about that as well. And it's just a matter of time before paths are crossed. Unfortunately, that matter of time is a bit of a slog to get through. Janine ends up putting on a police officer mask, and after a very slight bit of social commentary, she heads to the security guard's house, lowly Simon, and she runs right into Detective Sebbins there. Who would have thunk it? The two of them talk to the guard's wife, look at some family photos, search his workshop. I mean, they are going a who's who and a where's where of this house, only then to get calls from dispatch to say, oh yeah, we found the werewolf at the Moonlight Marina. And we've already seen the werewolf security guard Simon out and about. We know he's not at the house, and they don't really find anything at the house. There's no reason at all for this scene except to show that Janine feels bad for Simon's wife and gives her a hug, says we'll bring him back, something that Sebbins says, yeah, ixnay on that, eh? You shouldn't do that. She doesn't really speak Pig Latin, but she probably should. It'd be pretty cool. Now, after separating herself from Sebbins, then Janine uses her vampire mask, which she said earlier she didn't really want to do because it gives her the hungers, and flies off to find the security guard. At this point, though, he's already drugged up and in the back of a stealth-enhanced armored car. So what are we going to do? But what the hell is that to a Halloween mask-wearing Dracula? You know what I'm saying? It means nothing. The issue ends with a scene that is only missing a Here's Johnny to really make it complete, as you end up having Dracula version of Janine fly in, rip open the armored car top, and stick her head in. Pretty funny. It seemed that Erica Schultz left most of the fun behind to give readers a poorly paced and kind of boring issue here. The ending does set up an interesting premise, and what I'm saying is it's straight up Twilight shit going on here. Vampire, werewolf, that's what I'm all about. But this issue was boring, but I'm interested to see some Twilight shit next time. Also, you end up having a bunch of guards, and we'll have to see if Janine can handle the vampire hunger that mask is bound to give her. But focusing so much in this issue on a rando security guard, whether he's lowly or not, with a lycanthrope issue, is a bold move, Cotton. It didn't work out that well here, but we'll have to wait to see what it does going forward. Just as an aside, hashtag Team Jacob. The art was a bit uneven throughout this issue, but it really didn't ruin anything. And Michael Dowling did step it up when the big scenes needed it. The problem was there really weren't a lot of big scenes, one of the problems with this issue. So overall, I'm going to give Hallows Eve number 2 a 6 out of 10. And boy, I'm looking forward to some Twilight stuff next issue. We'll see if we get it. I doubt it, but I hope. But with all that, please let me know what you thought of this issue in the comments below. And remember to subscribe, like, enable, all that stuff. But that's it. And I am out of here. I'll talk to you all later.
You are all weirdos.
Weird science is the revolution. Weird science is the revolution.